Alright guys, welcome back to Death from Above 40k. Welcome back. It's 2021, we made it, we're still here, and this will be the first battle report to kick off the year. So for anyone who's been waiting on some content, I've been on holidays, much needed holidays by the way, because what a year. But anyway, we're back here. We got my brother Brad here. Say g'day mate.
G'day.
He's going to be heading up the Death Guard today, and I'm going to be heading up these Blood Angels. So we're having a bit of a showdown to kick off the start of the year. This is more of a bit of a testing out of stuff. So when it comes to the Blood Angels, I've just sort of been going through the codex. This one's a bit more Death Company heavy. I'm gonna mix that up today. Death Company, Death Guard, Death Company, Death Guard. Spit it all out, Junior. Anyway, we'll go through the lists and we'll tell you what's in them. So we'll start with the Death Guard that Brad's going to be heading up. So in this list, they'll be running as the Harbingers because Typhus is going to be leading them. So Typhus is in the list. He'll be the Warlord. He's got Miasma of Pestilence and Blades of Putrefaction. Then we got, geez, I can't even remember what these guys are called now. We've got the Wizard, anyway, and he's got the Suffocating Plate Relic, and he's got the same psychic powers as Typhus to keep it simple. Then in troops, got 1, 2, 3 5-man units of Plague Marines. They've got the Blight Launchers, and Champions got Plasma Guns in all 3 of them. Then in Elites, we've got Death Shroud Terminators, 3 of. 1 Foul Blight Spawn today, just because of points. Then in Heavy Support, we've got 1, 2 Plague Burst Crawls with the Spitters and Mortars. Then in the middle here, you can see it, the Harbinger of Death itself, the mighty Land Raider, has made a return to the channel. Here it is in 2021, still here, still rolling along, ready to blow some shit away. So that's 1,500 points of Harbingers. It's a bit of a smaller list, but points. Everything costs more now. Alright, Blood Angels. This is a bit of a different list. I've mixed it up today. So HQs, we've got Mephiston. He's the Warlord, so I think he's got Speed of the Primarch as his Warlord trait. He's got Quickening, Wings of Sanguinius and Shield of Sanguinius as his psychic powers. Then we've got Death Company Captain, Hammer and Shield. He'll take the Relic Hammer of Baal just because it makes sense. Then troops, we've got 1, 2, 3 5-man units of Intercessors. They've got auto bolt rifles, and the sergeant in each squad has a Power Fist. Then coming up the back here to Elites, we've got 1 unit of Death Company, 5-man Death Company here. They got Chainswords and Hand Flamers. We've got another 5-man unit over here. They've got Power Axes and Bolt Pistols. These are bolters on the units. I've got to change them next. I can't take bolt guns anymore. But they're bolt pistols today. They're enlarged bolt pistols. Then we've got Death Company Dreadnought. He's got the Melter, the Stormbolter, and they're just the fists on him. So we've got a heavy Death Company bit going on here. Then we got the Pitbull's back with its 4 las cannons ready to smash some stuff up. And then we've got the Baal Predator, the Spitfire, which I'm interested to see how this goes now with heavy bolters being damaged too. See how much damage it can put out that way. So that's the Blood Angels list. It's a bit different, bit more Death Company heavy, but I like the idea of it. It's a bit themed around that today. So they're the 2 lists. Hopefully this will be a good matchup, and we'll see what we can do with the 2 armies. Smash heads. It's going to be a bit of a combat shenanigans, all that sort of jazz. We'll kick it off. Here's our first battle report for 2021. We'll get back to you in a minute. Alright guys, we've rolled up a mission, and the mission is the 4 pillars. So pretty straightforward. There is 4 pillars. So we got 1 here, 1 over here, 1 back there, and 1 over here. So same 9th edition stuff. You get 5 points for holding 1, another additional 5 points for holding more than 1, and an additional 5 points if you hold more than your opponent. Secondary objectives for today, I have chosen Fury of the Lost, which is you get points if you kill something with Death Company, which makes sense because I've got a lot of Death Companies. So that's Blood Angel specific one. Got Attrition, which is kill more than Brad kills each turn. and then engage on all fronts. So getting in the table quarters and collecting points that way. Brad's gone with attrition as well, so he thinks he's going to kill more than I'm going to kill. Domination, which is hold more objectives than I hold. Oh, sorry, more than half the objectives, so he needs to be holding 3 for that, and then bring it down to kill some of my tanks and stuff. So let's go over the deployment. So first things first, Blood Angels. So I've set up everything on the battlefield. So over here we've got the Bulldog. Then we've got a unit of troops ready to go grab this objective. Coming over to the center, we've got Mephiston in here. A unit of intercessors in there with him. Then at the front here, we've got the Power Axe Welding Death Company and the Death Company Captain, because they're crazy, they want to get in there. Coming over here, we've got Death Company Dreadnought. Then we've got another unit of Death Company, intercessors behind them, and then the Spitfire. If we come around to Brad's side, what do we got here? So he's got a unit of Marines here next to the tank, obviously going to get this objective. Inside this he's got the Death Shroud Terminators, Typhus, and then he's also got the Foul Blight Spawn and Malignant Plague Caster, which just fits nicely with the 10 slots. Over here, got another unit of Marines, tank over here, and then tucked away in here on the objective on the other side, he's got another unit of Marines. So both of us got everything on the battlefield ready to go. So we'll roll off now. I need to get a dice, don't I, Brad? So you goes first. Where are my dice? Here. Give me one of these. Alright. Roll here, mate. 2. See if I can beat a 2. That's a 3. So it'll be Blood Angels going first, turn 1. Is that what you wanted to see, Brad?
No.
No? Alright, so we'll have Blood Angels turn 1, and we'll get back to you and see if we can't kill all of this stuff. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, end of Blood Angel turn 1, and we've had some things happen, some shenanigans. It's a reasonably good turn. So let's go through what happened. So first things first, movement. The Bulldog moved over here. Yeah, line of sight down that way. These guys moved over here onto this objective. This unit ran, the captain ran, and these guys ran, so they're all in the cover in the center here. Over here, this unit just moved onto the objective. These units jumped and ran to get behind cover here, ready to pop over. And the Bar Predator moved around here. Get some shots over here. So, first things first. Shooting. The Bulldog shot over here into the Land Raider. Now, Brad paid, because we only just remembered the stratagem afterwards, but he paid the 2 command points to give this Land Raider disgustingly resilient. So, the Bulldog took 7 wounds off it. And then Mephiston in the psychic phase come burling over here with his Wings of Sanguinius and all that crap. So he moved to here, flew to here, and then ran in, but he only managed to do 3 wounds on it. So it's taken 10 wounds total, but he's locked it in combat there. Only other shooting over here was the Bar Predator shot over here and deleted a unit of Plague Marines in a round of shooting. So as far as points go, I've got secondaries, 2 points for being in, well, I think I'm in all table quarters by the looks of things at the moment. And attrition, we'll have to wait and see if Brad kills anything. And obviously you don't score any points for these straight off the bat. Alright, so that's where the Blood Angels are at for now. And we'll see what Brad can do in Death Guard turn 1. We'll get back to you in just a minute. Alright guys, end of Death Guard turn 1, and Brad has turned it up a notch with some shenanigans and whatnots. So let's go through things. So first things first, this tank moved around to here. These guys ran from in here over to here. This tank stayed in combat, and as you can see, everything that was in the tank is now out of the tank and all over the shop. This tank over here moved over here, and these guys moved through the building onto the objective. Shooting wise, this tank here and this tank here was a combination of shooting into this building. They shot at the Death Company in here with the tank. Can't see that. Let's see if we can get around here. Death Company in there. He did wound one of them, but that was about it. These guys shot into here and killed one of these guys and wounded one with the blight launchers. This tank shot into Mephiston and did 3 wounds. Was it 3 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yep. And then obviously these guys ran in and finished Mephiston off. These guys didn't do any shooting, so I couldn't see anything. Round here. So this shot into the death company that was here. Killed a couple. This guy ran in and bopped a few of them on the head. There's only one of them left there. And Typhus ran in here. I interrupted combat because he didn't go with Typhus first, and I actually managed to get Typhus down to 1 wound with the Dread, and then Typhus did nothing back in return. And this one Death Company guy did 1 wound back on the Malignant Plaguecaster. So he killed a lot of units, like a lot of models, but only actually killed 1 unit, which tied us for attrition. So no one scores attrition for this battle round, because Mephiston was the only whole unit that he killed. So he didn't score any points. So at the end of battle round 1, the Blood Angels are on 2 points and Death Guard are on 0. But they have hit back pretty hard and asserted their dominance. So we'll get on with Blood Angel turn 2 and see if we can't repay the favour of these guys. Alright. Alright guys, end of Blood Angels turn 2, and then some shenanigans have ensued. So let's go through what's happened. So, movement phase. These guys stayed here. These guys stayed here, racking up 10 points for objectives. This stayed here. The Bile Predator moved up this side a bit, and then all this stuff, this has moved up into combat here, and then all the Death Company in the world's up here. So, psychic phase, there was none. Shooting. This shot over into the Land Raider and took another couple of wounds off it. And as I was just saying to Brad, we reckon in this battle report, the 2 command points he's paid to save that thing about 10 wounds overall. Because that tank's shot into it, and then obviously these guys have charged into it, and it's on its last wound, but it's just taken an absolute beating and it's still there, so not bad. Shooting from the Bile Predator over here. He shot into this unit back here and deleted him down to 1. So that's pretty good shooting from this thing. That's nearly 2 units deleted in 2 turns. So he's doing some pretty good shooting, the old Bile Predator. The Smash Captain jumped in here and Brad saved all his wounds against those guys. This Death Company Dreadnought was over here. Now in the shooting phase, it killed Mephiston with its melt gun. It then charged into the Foul Blight spawn that was here, killed it, and then it consolidated into these guys over here. Over here there was a big, everyone was bopping each other on the head. We took 3 wounds off the Malignant Plaguecaster, and then he took a wound back off the Death Company. And then these guys here hit this guy in combat, the captain, and took 4 wounds off him, but he's still there. So that's pretty much the round. I got 10 points for objectives. We got 2 points for being in all table quarters. I got another 3 points for killing a unit with Death Company. So all up, we're on 17 points at the end of Blood Angels turn 2. We're both losing units pretty fast and copping a walloping here. So we'll let Brad get on with his turn 2 and see what he can do in retaliation. These bloody Death Shroud Terminators just don't go anywhere real quick, and they're killing things. But we're looking good so far. We'll get back to you at the end of Brad's turn 2. Alright guys, end of Death Guard turn 2, pretty quick. Brad got 10 points for having these 2 objectives. Shooting wise, this shot into these guys, I think did a wound. This guy shot in there, I think total, so these guys and the mortar from over here shot in there. I paid the command point to give them the 5 up, feel no pain, so they only lost 1 and 1 was wounded. This backed out of combat. This over here, combined with these guys shooting, killed these guys down to the sergeant, and 1 guy's left on a wound. So that wasn't too bad. So he's nearly cleared me off that objective. And then over here, combat, still couldn't remove these guys with the captain and this Death Company Dread. And then this guy, I killed one of them, and then this guy slapped the captain down. So that was a bit of a bummer. And then round here, the Chainsword Welding Death Company managed to finish off the Malignant Plaguecaster on his last wound. So That meant at the end of this battle round, I killed more things than Brad, so I got attrition. So at the end of battle round 2, Blood Angels are on 20 points and Death Guard are on 10 points. So we'll go into Blood Angels turn 3 and see what we can do about all this plague nonsense and goop. Right, we're back in a minute, guys. Alright guys, end of Blood Angel turn 3 and we turned it up pretty hectic. So, let's go through it pretty quickly. The combination of this, these two charging and bolt rounds from here took 7 wounds off this, but it's still there. This unit's healthy, so it's going to stay there. And then if we come around here, there was just an absolute carnage going on over here. So, this shot and killed the, what do you call it, Death Shroud Terminator, with its melter gun and killed it. Then it was able to charge into the Land Raider, killed that. This single man here with the chainsaw and hand flamer jumped in and killed the troop choice that was here. And then a combination of these four, and even the Bile Predator charged in there after shooting, and we killed the Plague Burst Crawler. So we've cleared this quarter of the table completely. So all Brad's got left is Plague Burst Crawler and these guys over here. So he's currently on 10 points, I'm on 35 points now. So we're going to let him have his turn, which looks like it's possibly going to be his last turn, but we'll let him have the honour of killing some stuff and whatnot. We won't cut him short. So that was a bit of a mulching by the Blood Angels there. Death Company definitely do their work. We'll get back to you in a minute with Brad's turn 3 and see what he can do. Alright guys. Alright guys, end of Death Guard turn 3, real quick turn. This annihilated the unit that was on here, finishing it off. And these guys over here shot over into here and killed the last of that Death Company unit that was here with his chainsword. So really quick turn there. Brad got another 5 points for that one. So we'll go on. This is not looking good. I've got a funny feeling what's going to happen here next turn. But nonetheless, we'll get on with it and see if we can't finish off this scum and remove it from the planet, because that's what we want to do, isn't it, Brad? Get rid of it.
Oh yeah, we'll go get rid of the corona.
Don't say that shit. You get me, buddy. You get me shut down. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, end of Blood Angel turn 4, and Brad's still here on the table, somehow. So, these and a few other bits and bobs shot into here and did nothing. He saved everything. So that's just sitting there. It's still down 7 wounds, but yeah. And then everything else over here, shot into here, reducing it down to 1 guy. So Brad said at the end of that he's going to come to an end there because he can't really do much more to catch up. He's only on 15 points at this current time. I'm on 48 points, I think, at the end of that turn. So there's just not enough turns to catch up points wise. We did a bit of mass with this, so like you wipe out a bit of this unit with that and possibly kill a Death Company guy with that, and he'll score himself 10 more points for being on these 2 objectives here, which will bring him up to 25 points. So there's no point going any further than that. Is there anything you want to add to the game at this point, Brad?
Well, the 2 command points I definitely spent on was...
On the Land Raider?
On the Land Raider was so worth it. It survived so much, even in that last turn to kill it. You pretty shot like everything on this side of the board just to kill it. Pretty
much, yeah. So it took 3 rounds of shooting and combat to bring that monstrosity down. Which was, yeah, definitely worth 2 command points if you're taking a Land Raider in the Death Guard. I'm going to say man of the match. I'm just going with Death Company overall. Like all the Death Company units in the army, whatever they charged or hit, they did well. And by having that secondary as whenever they kill something, you get points, was good because it racked up over the game. So having that one out of the Blood Angels books, pretty good one to have if you're running a lot of Death Company, because you'll definitely kill something. Also, honourable mention to the Bile Predator. It pretty much every round mowed down a unit or severely crippled it. So Spitfire's back. So we've got a Blood Angel victory again. Surprise, surprise. Different list. Hopefully he's enjoyed the different list. Yeah, as I said again, Hopefully everyone's ready for a big year of 2021, and this is the first one we've got done. We'll keep them coming, and we'll get back to you soon. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoy. Stay safe. See you later.